Good morning, my friends. Let's see if we can find the fault on my multi-plug. This one is used in the kitchen, and 2 times yesterday it tripped here when we use it, and after a second or two you could reset it. So it happened 2 times, and the third time you don't want to reset anymore. So I've take my garage one or my workshop one, put it in the kitchen, and let's see if we can find the fault and open this one and see if we can repair it for me to use in the workshop. Maybe I will bypass this because I don't use as much wattage as in the kitchen, like the 3000 watt for the kettle and dishwasher and all these kind of things. So let me open it up. Let me see what's going on. Okay guys, I've got the screws out and it fall apart sort of already. So okay, there's where the plugs enter. We'll have a look at that now. And on this side, this is now all the contacts. This is our type of plugs. The grounds is there, and then this will be your neutral and live and so forth. So all the neutrals is connected together and all the lives is connected and so on. But why? Okay, yes, that is the grounds. The grounds is there, and this one and this one and this one is the neutrals, and that and that and that is the power. Okay, so here's our problem. So either I must open up that thing and see if we can save it. I thought maybe I can see a problem somewhere here that caused that to not reset as a safety, but everything seems fine. So let's take that out and see. Okay guys, and I just look at the soldering on that side, and that looks good. So there's nothing wrong there. Okay, now we can take it out. Okay my friends, I see that is rivets. So there's nothing I can do about that. But what I can do is I can cut it off. Okay, so now I'm going to bridge this, and then we will give it a test, because I really don't use as much watts at the point, and I'm always present. I don't leave something on overnight or so in my workshop. So I'm going to make a plan quickly there. Okay guys, I'm cleaning up the wires. I'll show you my plan now. Let me clean it up quickly. Okay guys, my plan is, you can see I've got two wires together there. This comes from the plug and it goes to the switch, and this is the return. So all must be connected together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of these, one there and one there, and then I will put a 20 amp fuse. Actually I could use a 15, but 15 is a little bit low. I'm going for 20 amps for just as a safety measure. If something might get hot or whatever, the fuse will blow before something else happen, fire or something, hopefully. So this is my plan. Let me crimp up, do my crimping there quickly. Okay, my friends, let's put the fuse in. Okay, and it will not short, so we can put this somewhere here and ensure that this is in place. Like that. Okay, maybe I must bring that part over this one. That would be better. Okay, let me screw it together, guys. Okay, guys, I've closed it up, and that plug goes to my bench grinder, and then this multi-plug go here to my lead, and that go to the wall. So let me put you down here, and then we'll see if there is power on the switches. Okay, it's burning, and it is burning, and it is burning. Okay, let's try the grinder on this one and repeat with the other two. Okay, let's do that. Switch it on, and then let's listen. Okay, it's going. Let's switch it off. Switch it on. All right. Let's switch it off and put it in there. And switch it on. Right. Okay, guys, this is sorted, and now without this trip switch, but there is a fuse in, which will help. So hope you like the video, guys, and see you on the next rescue.